What's up, guys? Welcome back to All Wings Everything. I am your cook, Spinelli. I am the self-proclaimed wing king and the prince and ruler of all lemon pepper wings. Now, today's video, I got another easy appetizer recipe for you guys. Now, I got this recipe from another YouTuber. His name is Smoking and Grilling with AB. Click that link right there. You can go to his channel soon as you watch this video. He has some great recipes, guys. I'm telling you, when I seen this recipe, it had my mouth watering. One reason is because I love salmon. So I guess I done gave it away. Well, you seen the thumbnail anyway. So what I'm gonna do today, we're going to make deep fried salmon bites. Guys, I've never deep fried salmon before, but I'm telling you, this was my first time and it won't be my last. So I hope you're in your kitchen. I'm already in mine, so let's go. All right, so here are the ingredients we're going to use for this recipe today. We're going to use some kosher salt, black pepper, some flour, yellow cornmeal, red pepper, which is cayenne pepper. We got our salmon here. I got about 2 pounds of salmon. You can use about 2 to 5 pounds of salmon with this recipe. Smoked paprika, you guys know I love smoked paprika. We're gonna use garlic powder. I'm gonna use some spicy brown mustard. You can use any type of mustard. You can use regular yellow mustard or Dijon mustard. We're just gonna use this as a binder and not for like a seasoning. So pick any kind of mustard you want, and we're gonna use a little of this thyme. So these are the ingredients we're going to use, so let's go ahead and move on. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our salmon fillets into like nugget pieces. You know the typical size of a nugget, you know, maybe about a half an inch to an inch. You know, it just all depends on how big you want your nuggets. So something like this, I cut it, you know, lengthwise this way, and then after I do this one, I'm gonna go across and cut it the other way. So these are probably gonna be a little bit big right here. Cut this way. I'm gonna turn it this way and take a look at this. Just some regular size nuggets. That way. See what you got. These, look at that. Those are nice little bite sizes right there. And this way. And then do this one this way. All right, so this is what I have right here. So it looks like I got about 9, 12, 15, 16, 17 pieces of nuggets. I also have, I just realized I have some more salmon that was in my freezer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that out and thaw it out real quick to add to this, because I thought this was going to be enough. This probably won't be enough for me. So I'm going to go ahead and thaw those out, and then we'll get right back to the recipe. All right, guys, so as you can see, I had a cut, like I said, I had a few extra slices of salmon, so that was just sitting in there. So what I decided to do is just go ahead and cut that up. If you take a look at this right here. I got about an extra, looks like about 12 pieces, which is good. And this is pretty much a different type of salmon right here. This is not the, I think this is a sockeye salmon. The other one is not, but hey, salmon is salmon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just put those over here with these. And now we have a beautiful, a nice amount to go ahead and make these deep fried salmon bites. So let's keep moving. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to now prepare our salmon. And as you know, I'm a stickler for seasoning any type of meat I have, even before I put the flour on, even though the flour is seasoned. I'm just a stickler for it. So what I got right here is I got some Lowry seasoned salt. Now guys, if you don't have this, I say this all the time, if you don't have this in your seasoned cupboard, then you're violating the laws of cooking. This is your best friend, trust me. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit, not much, maybe a teaspoon. I just want it lightly seasoned. Like I said, this just adds some additional flavor. I always season my meat, even though I am going to, the batter is going to be seasoned, or the flour is going to be seasoned, I still season it. And what I'm gonna do right here, there's no specific amount of this mustard to use. Again, we're just gonna use it as a binder to make sure that the coating sticks to your salmon. So you could probably, depending on how much salmon you have, I'm probably going to start off with about a teaspoon first and see what that looks like. Give it a good mix. Again, guys, you're not going to taste this in the salmon. This is just used as a binder. All right, and that's enough. I used about a teaspoon. If you take a look at it, take a look at this. You see? Let me see if I can get that to focus in. It's just lightly coated, and that's all you want. That's all you want, a light coat. All right, so let's move on. All right, so here are the ingredients we're going to use for our batter. Right here, I have a 1/3 cup of some yellow cornmeal, a 1/3 cup of regular white all-purpose flour, teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper. I have a teaspoon of thyme, my favorite teaspoon of smoked paprika, and I have half a teaspoon of red pepper. Now you can omit the red pepper, but again, you know, if you're the type of person like me, I like a little bite in my my meats, especially my meats. I like a little bite in it, so I always add a little cayenne pepper. But again, you can omit that. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take a Ziploc bag, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dump all of them in a Ziploc bag. Now you can use a bowl and dump all your ingredients in a bowl. I'm just gonna use this Ziploc bag. It's easier. Garlic powder. Salt. Do a little of that thyme. Smoked paprika, black pepper, and last but not least, all cayenne pepper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to seal this up real quick, and just make sure I get all my ingredients moved around in here. You want to move it around. Stir it up. If you have it in a bowl, just stir it up. But again, if you got it in this, you just want to shake it up. Make sure everything is combined, and this is what we have. So let's get started. All right, so what we're gonna do now is I'm going to take our flour and our nuggets, and I'm going to just drop them in this bag, drop a few of them in there, and shake them up. Now, if you have a bowl, you can do it individually. I think this way is faster. If you do it like this, put a couple of them in here, and I'm just going to shake the bag up. All right, get them moved around in there. See how quick that was, guys? And then it's going to look like that. I'm just going to sit it over here on my pan until I get them all coated. Look at that, it's a nice thin coat. I like that. I like this nice thin coat instead of the thicker coat, because these are salmon. The best part of salmon is actually the taste of it. So you want to, you know, once you go through that thin layer of seasoned coating, you want to bite right into that salmon. So that's why I like that thin layer. That's why the corn starches, I mean the cornmeal, is important to use instead of just flour. The flour itself will make it, give it a thicker coating. So let's do another batch. Shake it up a little bit. Look at that. These are these are really great. These are These are nice sizes. You know, I really never seen deep fried salmon before until, you know, I seen it on AB's channel. By the way, guys, if you're not subscribed to his channel or you haven't seen his channel, go check out AB's Smoking and Grilling with AB. I'm telling you, he has some good stuff on that channel. But I always thought about frying, if you could fry salmon, but I actually never tried it. I don't know why, because you never see anybody talk about fried salmon. It's already grilled or cedar plank salmon on the oven. So let's finish this last batch. But today we're going to kill that curiosity and we're going to make these deep fried salmon chunks or nuggets, whatever you want to call them. All right, so this is what we have. Let you guys take a look at that. And now it's time to drop them in this hot bath. Let's get going. All right, guys, so I have the oil already preheated to 350 degrees. I'm gonna start dropping these nuggets here into the pan. Now we're not going to overcrowd it. So I can probably get about 10 pieces in here. And we're going to let them cook for about, let's do 3 to 5 minutes, but you just want to make sure you keep an eye on it, all right? So let's go ahead and drop these things down in here. All right, guys, they are cooking well. As you can see, they're doing their thing. Bring them up just a little bit. And it looks like we got about a couple more seconds, maybe 30 more seconds, and we'll bring them up. All right, let's bring them up. Take a look at that. All right, so what we're gonna do now is I'm going to just take these out of here. Let's take a good look at it. Look at that. See that? All right, I'm gonna add these to our wired rack. That way we keep them crisp. If you got a wired rack, you definitely wanna use the wired rack so it keeps the bottom of it crispy as we finish the second batch. All right, so let's get this second batch down. Again, we don't want to overcrowd it that much. These are smaller pieces, so that's good. You can get more in there. You see I'm leaving a little space in between. All right, let's drop this batch down. All right, so now our 5 minutes are up on these. So let's go ahead and remove these from our pan, our basket, and let's get them over here on our grates. They smell good. Man, I tell you, I'm ready to eat these. I'm hungry. It's in the middle of the day, a little bit past lunch, and I haven't eaten lunch. So go ahead and move over there, guys. I got one more small batch to fry, and then we'll get these things plated up. So I'm not gonna bore you with this one here, so I'll be back and we'll get them all, go ahead and get them plated up. All right, so now it's time for the fun stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and get these things plated up here. Listen, guys, these things look very good, very good. I'll tell you, this is my first time trying deep fried salmon nuggets. It's my first time. Man, I got a mountain of these. I thought I wasn't gonna have enough. The reason why I went into the freezer to get some more, but it looks like I have a whole bunch. Anybody want to come and help me eat these salmon nuggets? All right, let's take a look at this. Now look at that. Look how beautiful that is. All right, and there you have it, guys. Deep fried salmon nuggets. What do you think about that?
Put a little fresh parsley for garnish, a little lemon wedge, and here I got some horseradish. Guys who like horseradish, I like horseradish with my seafood. Or you can also use cocktail sauce or either tartar sauce. Take a look at that. Alright guys, so if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you really enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Also, I do have the measurements all in the video description below. I also have the ingredients in the video description below if you need those ingredients. If you don't have them at home, guys, if you don't want to go out your house, go ahead, click those links. It'll take you straight to Amazon and you can get all these ingredients you need for this recipe. Okay? And before I go, guys, let me take a bite of one of these. Let me take this one. This one here looks good. What do you got? What do you think about that one now? Look at that. Let's dip it in that. These are delicious. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and pick up that All Wings Everything merch. And also, guys, go check out my new Amazon store, All Wings Everything. And I'll see you in the next video. I am out. Peace.